real quick, independent Amsoil dealer Chad Franks. Uh, I did one review on this Tyson's Hot Blast 1500 and stuff, and I bought the house when I was 18. I'm now 40, and I did one winter without it, and by age 19, uh, I had this installed in the basement. It egresses out a window that got bricked in, exterior chimney and stuff. I'm just gonna do a real quick how I start uh, mine, because it goes 2 stories up, and then I have a steep roof pitch, so it goes even higher, and has to have roof guys and everything for stability. But it's double wall, stainless steel, masonry lined. That, and then when I'm done starting it, I'll give a quick walk around so you can see the back. It blows its hot air into the plenum of my normal natural gas furnace, which is running right now. It kicks on normally, and it does backfeed like right now, so it's luke, almost body temperature, and that kind of thing. And while I'm lighting it and stuff, it's blowing air through, blah blah blah. But I'm gonna real quick start it. So I scraped it all clean and had my ash pan. I dumped it over here, and if you have a few glowing ash pans, I tamper it down. That way it suffocates any surviving ambers. But I purposely pick and split my wood this way so it kind of gets tall and skinny. And then, so then I stick her in there and I lean that one left, and then a guy like so this way, he leans to the right, that way, and then I'm creating a good V with the grading in between. That way the air can go up and flow, and they're good and tall, and they sit there that way for a while. And then a handful of kindling, like so. I drop it down in the center, about yay much or so. So, and it's literally, there's a maple tree in the front yard. I pick up all my sticks and any miscellaneous wood you pick up along the way. Just a random piece where kindling starts getting bigger, and then poof. But this, all these stuff, I'm setting in the center of the V. So when the kindling, it's igniting that slightly chubbier one, and then the next one chubbier above it, so that they keep dropping in the V that I created with those initial 2 first pieces of wood. And then, if I can, squeeze in a big boy on top of there. So, there we go. And then, like today, I don't have to worry about downdraft or updraft or anything of that nature. Even I do chew, and then I save my little wax cardboard can. It's a good fire starter. But over the years, barometric pressure and stuff in cold weather, or pretend the house natural gas kicks on at 66. And I used to keep it at like 64, but the coldest of days, you would fight a little draft when you start it. So now the flammable, non-chlorinated brake cleaner, non-chlorinated, I always give a couple squirts of that, and that right there tells me, and then I light it like that. So you see it? That tells me what my draft's doing. I just use it to quick watch the flame. If it's looping this way, I'll give it a little more to get that base heat, and you'll see it quick change the draft. And then there. So this is how I start. There we go. No. Take a peek, and literally, that's what I do. Well, I get this side going, so it starts charring that vertical one, and then I switch to the other side. You're talking about approximately a minute, but literally 1 tank a year. That is, or more. I'm still using the same one as last year. So, but that quick. So, yeah, little kindling, hatchet. Then when I light her, 1 1/4 up is adequate. I'm just peeking to see how much. It's already been 5 minutes that this is running. So, but I love this furnace. Before I bought this house at 18, my dad used to have it in his log home, but he had it in the garage, and then the house's natural gas furnace was right there, and he did the same exact thing, plumbed it to the plenum of the furnace, so the air would blow room to room through the ductwork. Sure, upstairs, buku radiant heat down here, you would still have some uneven heating. This house is so old, the second story does not have a cold air return back to the furnace, so you get a slower pop bottle effect of blowing, where it's got to circulate old-fashioned way, come out the same way it came in, kind of thing. So I'll still, if I want to quick even it out, I'll go to the natural gas furnace and just click the fan on, and then that fan blows harder than this one, and circulates it through the house, evens it out a little bit after letting it run for 5 to 10 minutes, kind of thing. But that's about all the more. So that I always peek through there. I'll give you a glance. So within 5 minutes, she's roaring pretty good to where you don't have to worry about anything. So there's that. She's good and started. I'm gonna see if I can pick up the phone for anybody interested in the hot blast or wondering about theirs. See if I can. When I flip the screen, I don't want to change its being on horizontal. There we go. I'm a right-handy. So there's the two ducts. They cut over to here, and then I will go around there. It's pretty dark in there, but the stovepipe, and it's kind of a long horizontal run, but it's never been a problem because it's a 2-story and I egressed out a basement window. It is sitting on its clean out tee, so I always got to take the black stovepipe out and vacuum it out and everything. So see if I can get you good peekage, and then we'll go all the way around the dungeon. It's an old limestone foundation with the cannery style around it, but it's an oxymoron. You can't really store canned goods when you're keeping it at 80 degrees down here because of your wood burner. And so these two bulbs I keep screwed in, but that gives you a view of, that's a low boy natural gas furnace because it's only a 6-foot ceiling down here. And over, if I can reach it, the black pipe, poof, over to there, out the window. But it blows its air in there. So I'm still on my original fans. A weird thing, Iowa had Duratio. I believe it was in 2020. And the power lines went down and everything. But mine still stayed hooked. One bizarre thing was from Duratio that Alliant Energy activated the lines, but my house wire was still on the ground, and it was seeking ground. It was backfeeding to the outlet all the way to here. It cooked my little ground wire in here. It cooked it because this is metal and it's sitting on the ground. So that was a bizarre thing after Duratio, and then come winter, I was like, my fans aren't working. because it burned off the ground and the neutral from Duratio. So I did have to change the cord on it. So that was one anomaly that I experienced, is that the city power, technically that now is a ground to that outlet as well, or self-grounding, we should say, that it doesn't necessarily have to, that ground wire, go back to the circuit breaker. So anyhow, I just wanted to give you a quick, after 20 years old, the old Hot Blast still humming away and everything. Yeah, I'll try to go through here. Even my blowers have their own switch. Am I shining at it? Up here, it's got its own switch. So if I had to turn it off, the blowers, I could. That kind of thing. So anyhow, if you found it helpful or seeking information and stuff, and you want me to do more videos like this, everybody does it for subscribers and followers. Please hit the like and subscribe. All right.